I didn't realize in a way the mountains and desert, they're like architecture. They're all about shapes and contrast and how things interlock. And so to me, architecture is kind of man-made nature. I originally grew up in New York, in Queens. I was ridiculously curious and got in a lot of trouble because of that. I went to Bard College, upstate New York, and I was an American history pre-law. I thought you either had to be a doctor, a scientist, or a lawyer. That was my culture. It wasn't until my last semester. I was a little bored with all the writing I had to do, and I took a photography class. Probably within the first month, I said, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. I graduated college, went right to Maine photographic workshops and never looked back. There weren't that many women. And what I had to make sure is that I was always the best. Photojournalism was awesome. I feel so lucky that I had that experience, and it's entree into a world that you might not get entree into. I was always a corporate location industrial photographer after I was a photojournalist. They paid me 5 times what the New York Times paid me. Imagine you're working in New York, getting really successful and you're making more money than to go out west for the first time. I saw the Rockies. I was like, who put this there and why didn't I know about it? I finally got to a point in my career where I felt that I could see the trajectory, and if I didn't try something new, someday I would be like on my deathbed or whatever going, you know what you forgot to do? Every time I've tried to leave photography, I get pulled back in. When I first joined ASU, I was not teaching photography. I was teaching print. Fast forward to about a year later, I said, okay, I'll get the equipment, you give me a room. And that's how the GIT Commercial Photography Studio was born. I don't know what it is that takes the photograph, ultimately. I mean, I can teach you rule of thirds and all that stuff, but once you learn your tools so you don't have to think about it, then it's off to the races. I think some of the best teachers are those that make it a little bit of a performance. You move around, you pick up on cues from people. I don't like to be bored either. So I don't want to have a boring class. When you make a decision in your life, and it's truly from your gut, there's a saying from Goethe, heaven and earth will move once you are resolved. If there's a dream you have and you really, really believe in it, jump. You never know.